Hi everyone, it's Leona with Leona's Designs. I'm here with week 45 of the Slow Stitch with Kathryn. This week is going to be a short video. I'm just going to be showing you some stitches that I created this week for the Kantha Embroidery Stitch Sampler. Kathryn wanted us to practice these different stitches to get ready for a project next week where we're going to do a Kantha inspired project. So I was working on these off and on, and I really didn't want to do a video on me doing these stitches because they did take me quite a bit of time, and I didn't want to lead you astray, so to speak, of how to do them. I am going to link Kathryn's video below, so if you're interested in learning how to do these stitches, you might want to go check it out. She shows how to do them very well. She's a great teacher. So what I did was I followed her instructions as best I could. I used 3 layers of cloth, just regular cotton and muslin cloth, which I attempted to invisible stitch together. I was practicing my invisible stitching, which I think I kind of got the hang of. So I was happy with that. So that is my background piece. I used some pearl cotton thread and 3 strands of embroidery floss for my stitching. And the stitches that we were to practice, excuse me, I did them all except the one stitch. I just couldn't seem to get my head wrapped around it. I did not do the malice stitch. So if you're interested in learning the malice stitch, I would suggest you go watch Kathryn's video. But these stitches were not hard to do. They were actually quite fun. I was putting off for a while because I was a little worried about a couple of them. But really, they're pretty basic stitches. You might already know the double running stitch, which is used in Kantha as a filler stitch. And that's probably the one I'm going to be using most in my Kantha. It's pretty easy. And then there's the stem stitch, which you use for like flowers and such. That's pretty easy. And the cable stitch, I really loved it. It's a variation of the chain stitch, and I found it to be very easy and fun to create. You just use a French knot and a loop, and you just keep going across. The pattern stitch, I liked it. It was a little kind of difficult at first to get my head wrapped around, but I think I accomplished it okay. I would have to go back and look at the video again to make sure I was doing it right. And then I really wanted to do the wheel or the spiral. This is not hard to do. It's just a lot of stitching. You start with big stitches and then just keep going down to small stitches. I wanted to get a spiral, but I didn't start out with big enough stitches at the beginning, so by the time my stitches got really small, I hadn't made it to the middle yet. So I didn't really accomplish a spiral, but I did get something that looks similar to the wheel. So I really like it. Excuse me, I'm sorry I hit that ring light again. I really like how these look. They would make very pretty flowers, I think, in a stitching project. And they weren't hard to do. They're just very repetitive. The convent stitch is just basically couching. You just stitch a line down and then you go back and couch over it. And this was a leaf shape, which I did fairly easily. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. It's just couching. And then the jolly stitch, I really had fun with. It's just like a zigzag. And then you turn around and come back and you make diamonds. But you wouldn't have to make those diamonds. I mean, you could just do the zigzag as a border around your piece, and it would be really easy and fun. Just basic running stitches. So this is my stitch sampler that I'm going to be putting in my journal. I really enjoyed doing all these stitches. It was fun to learn. There's many other stitches that you can do if you want to try doing them in your Kantha. There's the running stitch, the whipped running stitch, back stitch, chain stitch, fly stitch, herringbone, cross stitch, and then all of these, and the malice stitch. So there's quite a variation of stitches that are fun to learn and would create a beautiful image. I think next week I'm going to work on creating some type of bird for my project 46. Week 46 is a Kantha-inspired image project, and I'm going to choose a bird. I just love birds. So I'm not sure what kind of bird it'll be, but I do hope to do a process video of me creating that. So if you're interested, stay tuned. I will be posting that video soon. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for visiting. And if you're not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe. I do have weekly videos, and I appreciate everyone who visits, likes, comments, and subscribes. So have a great day, and I hope to see you soon.